Calgary, the effect of Canada's new retaliatory tariff is still uncertain, but a whole host of Albertan industries, from construction to beer brewing, will continue to face increased hardship thanks to Canada-U.S. trade friction. On Canada Day, the government mirrored a U.S. tariff of 25% on steel imports and 10% on aluminum, imposed on May 31st. Canada's full list also includes other miscellaneous items, such as chocolate, whiskey and toilet paper. Rolls of steel sit at a Stelco facility in Hamilton, ONT. Canada has unveiled new tariffs, mainly on steel and aluminum products, as part of an ongoing trade dispute between Canada and the United States. Peter Power, The Associated Press. The measures will remain in place until the U.S. eliminates trade restrictive measures against Canadian steel and aluminum products, according to the Canadian government statement. Eugene Beaulieu, a trade expert with the University of Calgary, noted that any industries in Alberta which require imported steel and aluminum will see price hikes. Now, there will be tariffs going in both directions, Beaulieu said. Article continued below. One of those industries, breweries. Those companies are operating on fairly tight margins, and increasing their costs by 10% or more can have a really big negative effect on them, Beaulieu said. Steel production plants in Alberta have previously complained of higher prices because of the U.S.-imposed tariffs. The owner of an Edmonton-based shop recently told Star Metro Edmonton it's jumped about 32%. It's also possible that the pipeline construction industry in Canada could see higher building costs, Beaulieu added. The Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion project does require huge amounts of steel, but Kinder Morgan previously told Star Metro Calgary that its steel is not being sourced from the United States. So far, oil and gas hasn't been affected, but you never know what could be coming if this escalates further, he said. As heated as Canada-U.S. trade tensions currently are, Beaulieu said, the tariffs represent only a small portion of both countries' overall trade with each other. One thing to think about is, we do so much business with the U.S. and Alberta does so much business in the U.S. that most of our relationship is in good shape, Beaulieu said. Article continued below. Nonetheless, he said, firms in Alberta and the rest of Canada will no doubt start to look for customers beyond the United States, despite their historic importance to Canadian trade. He noted Canada's involvement in the Trans-Pacific Partnership, expected to open closer trade ties with Asian markets, as well as a free trade agreement with the European Union. I think any efforts to find other markets should be strongly pursued, Beaulieu said. Brennan Doherty is a work and wealth reporter with Star Metro Calgary. Follow him on Twitter at Bren Doherty.